Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is the extended bonus reading for the beginning of October. So we're just going to pick up where we left off, Taurus, and I'm titling the title of this reading as Boundaries Help You Blossom Towards Your Magical Life Purpose, or it just might be Life Purpose. We'll see how long the title becomes. That said, the song that we had on pre-shuffle for you, Taurus, was Busted by the Black Keys. It's on the album The Big Come Up, and I said in the earlier reading that I feel like many of you are on this big come up. You're like rising. But for others of you, you may feel like you've been busted up, like have gone through the ringer, feel broken, just busted, right? Sorry, I feel like I have a hair on my lip. I was kissing my cat. So, some of the lyrics are, well, I'm busted, yeah, I'm busted, but my heart won't let me die. If you feel right, darling, won't you come around, walk through my door, babe, walk through my door. This also could have to do with like a relationship, just feeling busted, worn out, worn down, and, needing love from somebody. And for maybe a small handful of you, this could be like a very small amount of you, but I did get the download that it's like busted. Somebody busted another person, like caught them in the act of something and like, oh, you're busted, like in trouble. Okay, so that's for some of you, not all of you. Anyway, so then I pulled Witch's Allies. You have need of friends. The witch now weaves your path together with that of those who can help your quest. Be open to companionship, for she sends allies for your magical life purpose. So this is talking about you reaching out to people, connecting with larger friend groups, larger work crowds, just more connections, networking, that type of thing. So the cards that we pulled for you is the Knave or the Page of Chalices, which is Page of Cups for the recent past energy. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Swords with underneath the deck the Hermit. With the Page of Cups, bro, we should stop doing that. My dog keeps on going into my room. Okay, so anyway, so the Page of Cups, pages are messengers. They're usually a younger person. It could also just be like a younger energy, somebody who, acts young, acts spirited, has like the heart of a child, or is able, like, their inner child shows, right? You could say kind of like juvenile, but I'm not going to go there with this, actually. That's not what I'm getting off of this, as my right ear starts to ring. So the other thing with the Page of Cups is it can talk about, like, cups are about emotions and feelings. It's water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So you could have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your chart, or be dealing with somebody who does. But it also could mean what love produced, and meaning like a pregnancy. Then we have the Ten of Cups, which talks about marriage and relationships and wish fulfillment when it comes to like family and home. Notice there's literally like a couple getting married, wedding dress, surrounded by friends and family. So for some of you, there could have been an announcement of a baby, and now you're planning a wedding. Okay. Others of you could have just gotten a message from a water sign, or be dealing with a water sign of any kind. And you're partnering up. You could be actually getting married, or you just could be, partnering up. The other thing about having a baby is, how like people have projects and they're like, oh, my baby, my project. It's like that too. It could be that type of project that it's like you call your baby or you call a child. And then what you have coming in is the Queen of Swords energy, which is really interesting because Queen of Swords, she's like boss, CEO, very, very wise. She makes quick decisions, and once she makes her mind up, she does not change her mind. She's very wise based on all of her experiences. She's been through the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. She knows the ropes. In this, it actually shows, it's like somebody in an interview, and it looks like, giving somebody the job or bringing somebody up. You see paperwork being signed. So there could be some type of a marriage in which it's like more like a partnership, right? And so that's what we were talking about, like what I was saying, like blossoming towards your magical life purpose. You could be blossoming towards being like a boss or a CEO or a teacher or, someone that somebody looks up to. So take it as it resonates. Then underneath the deck is the Hermit. The Hermit is a very spiritual card. This is somebody that's going within, taking time out for themselves. They're reading, they're journaling. It's when you're going within. Virgo energy, you could have that strong in your chart, but this is just like planning next steps, manifesting, trying to find that light within the dark, and just, taking that needed time to relax. Then we pulled the Patchouli card, which stands for purpose, and underneath the deck was Yarrow, which stands for expulsion. So patchouli, purpose, this talks about, your life's purpose, doing what you're meant to do, what you're meant for. And then Yarrow talks about getting rid of any toxicities, expulsion, expelling anything that is not needed in your life. It's like getting rid of the negative energy so that you can make way and make room for the new energy, what's coming into your life. Then we pulled... underneath the deck was boundaries, which is interesting because it's card number 12. 1 + 2 = 3. And then we have blossoming, which is card number 33. So it's like, you can look at this two ways: 333, or it's like 3 and 6. Regardless, 3s indicate celebration, partnership, waiting for your ships to come in. And 6s are victories, balancing out money, and also, smoother communication, being able to communicate better, going from choppy waters to, calmer waters, if you will. So what we were talking about with the blossoming, it talks about, it's very much like the purpose card, blossoming into what you are meant to become, what you were supposed to do. But in order for that to happen, you have to put up a certain amount of boundaries, healthy boundaries. It's like not cutting off the entire world, but it's cutting off of anybody that brings about any kind of negativity or, any kind of toxicity. It's like cutting out the bullshit for the most part. So that's where we left it. Boundaries help you blossom towards your magical life purpose. So what else do we have for Taurus, please? What else do we have for Taurus so we can clarify this message for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please? Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified of all of my upcoming content. Also, I do have personal readings open through the 25th of the month of October. Because the end of the month is my birthday. And so I'm taking that time off. Also, anytime that you're seeing this, just understand, doesn't matter if it's October, November, January, whatever. If the message resonates, if the title resonates, there's messages meant for you. Energy is timeless. I didn't say that in the beginning. Usually I do. I'm tired. We went out to a pumpkin patch. It was fun. We had a good time. It's always a nice tradition that my daughter and I always do. And so we got to see pumpkins, played the carnival games. There was a clown that jumped out and scared me. No, I'm kidding. My daughter thought it was hilarious. And she won a toy, or won a stuffed animal. All right, so underneath the deck, we've got the Page of Swords. It's another page. This is spy energy. Somebody's watching you, or you have your eye on somebody. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because that's sword energy. But this is swords are all about communication. It could be through email, text message, phone calls, whatever. But this is just like, somebody watching you. Now, it doesn't have to, when I say spy energy, it doesn't have to be in a bad way. This is somebody watching in order to learn something, right? They're trying to gain information, gain knowledge, right? Gain wisdom even. So this could be somebody that just like looks up to you. Age doesn't matter, but somebody that looks up to you, to learn something. So take it as it resonates. What do we have to clarify the Knave of Chalices for Taurus, please? What's the Knave of Chalices? Okay. Ten of Swords. Something ended with a younger water sign. Okay, I hate saying this, but I have to because I wouldn't be a good reader if I didn't. For some of you, there could have been a loss of a child in the past. Miscarriage, I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I'm saying. Somebody could have lost a child in the past, recent past. That's for some of you. There's a definite ending, though, with it. Could be a younger water sign or just this younger water energy. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to move on. Things got really heavy. What is the Ten of Cups? What is the Ten of Cups for Taurus? Three of Pentacles. Ah, see? Partnership. That's exactly what this is about. So, but now there's a marriage. And this Ten of Swords, this could also be an ending with like a friend, you could have gotten in a fight or an argument with somebody and it was like a water sign energy. But now you're moving forward and you're getting married or partnering up with somebody else or somebody new. This could be in business, but this could also be, romantic, love, platonic also. It shows to be prosperous because we're looking at pentacles. So this coming together is a prosperous marriage, a prosperous partnership, a prosperous bond, right? Working together on something. And it's going to make you very happy, ultimately. Very happy. What is the Queen of Swords? What is the Queen of Swords? Okay. All the naked cards are falling out. So then we have the Star. I'm covering her up because if this gets shown on YouTube, which it will, I don't want to get flagged. So it's the Star. This is Aquarius energy. I really love this, actually, paired with the Queen of Swords. This is talking about wishes fulfilled, hopes and dreams coming true. It's like when you wish upon a star. This Queen of Swords, just look at these cards. The Queen of Swords is signing the paperwork with somebody. It could be like a student. Could be a daughter for some of you who have daughters or whatever. But it really, to me, kind of looks like a job interview. Somebody's, giving somebody a job, giving somebody a promotion. That person is destined to become a star. Could be both. But this is star energy. Look, notice how the stork is just like, going towards the sky there. It's like the sky is the limit, right? This very healing energy. It's like anything that you are trying to get past from the past, it's being healed by this energy. So I really love that. Clarifying the Hermit. Wow. I just got another wave of, okay, this is nuts. Is the Five of Cups. So this is my don't cry over spilled milk card. There could have been something that recently happened that you're still kind of dealing with. It's like, notice she has 5 cups. 3 of them have spilled over. You see the water spilling out of it. And she's like sulking over that, right? She's sad about it. But what she's not looking at are the 2 cups that are still standing upright and that are full. And if she was, really thinking, all she has to do is pick those cups up. Granted, they'll be empty, but you can fill those again later, okay? You still have 2 full cups right in front of you. You just have to turn around and look at the bright side, right? So I feel like there's been something that's been stressing you out. That you're potentially crying over spilled milk about, stressing over, but you don't need to. It's like what you do need to do is go into the bath, read a book, journal, do something creative, make yourself feel better. There's no use crying over spilled milk because what's in the past is in the past. It's not coming back. It's done, right? But it's now what you're looking at is partnering up. For some of you, you could very well be having like a wedding. And it's funny because I said it in my earlier reading. There's actually a Taurus I know who's literally getting married right now. I know a couple Tauruses who are engaged. That said, moving forward, it's nothing but happiness and healing in front of you. Like there's going to be a partnership and some really good news coming in. Like it's like bossing up, if you will. That Queen of Swords, she is so freaking strong. She is your boss woman, your CEO, somebody that everyone looks up to. She doesn't rule with a lot of emotion per se, because it's air energy. And I'm not saying she doesn't have emotion or compassion or anything like that. She does. But she uses logic and wisdom and facts, statistics, in order to move the needle forward, right? And that's what she focuses on. But by doing that, it becomes very fruitful. It becomes very successful with that star energy. Could be dealing with an Aquarius because the star, that's air energy as well. But it doesn't have to be. So let's pull Divination of the Ancients and see what else we've got to add to this reading. Like I feel like after this marriage, after this partnership, it's like this person, this energy is moving into its true life, into your true life purpose, right? You're blossoming into the person that you're meant to be. Expelling any negative energy, any toxicity from the past. Setting up strong boundaries, healthy boundaries. And letting the past be the past. Letting bygones be bygones, right? That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Underneath the deck, dowsing rod, seeker. Somebody's seeking spirituality, seeking information, seeking enlightenment, right? Seeking inspiration. Dowsing rods. Also used in ghost hunting. Looking for, because the rods, they go towards energy. Running water, which is what they're typically used for. The rods are supposed to kind of point towards where that water energy is coming from, but when searching for ghosts, it's the same thing, just not water. I love this for you, Taurus. So then, top of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Fate. Fate. We're going to read this. I feel like you're seeking something. What you're seeking is about to happen. Wheels are about endings, like the Ten of Swords there. But they're also about new beginnings, because the Wheel of Fortune is usually card number 10 in the major arcana. And 10s are endings, but 1 plus 0 equals 1, which means it's the beginning again. So when you complete a cycle, then it starts anew. Let me find the book. So I feel like you're coming in, whatever this partnership is, you're coming into a lot of fortune. Like it's meant to happen. So the Wheel of Fortune can raise you high or bring you low. You may feel like the luckiest person alive when all is going your way, but when a blow strikes, it can feel like the end of the world. Now, Le Roue de Fortune asks you to be completely indifferent to both victory and defeat. If you live by this rule of acceptance, you will master the teachings of fate, who can be both an unjust and cruel goddess as well as a fair and generous one. Get your reactions in check and realize that the wheel has spun you into lessons designed for your learning, understanding, and spiritual growth. When you envy someone else who rides high, know everything can change with a spin of the wheel that propels you to the same dizzying heights. So jealousy and envy are useless emotions. Your turn will come. What goes around comes around. It's how you deal with an outcome that's important. There are lessons to be learned. This is part of your soul's journey. Enjoy the ride. So, for those of you, and I just have to say it, for those of you who did lose a child in the past, if you're able to have children again, that time, just like the Wheel of Fortune is saying, that time will come. And then for others of you, this is talking about, it's the ups and the downs. There's no point in being jealous or envious of anything, because what comes around goes around. You just have to learn how to deal with what's happening in the now. Learning how to work with the energies that are thrown at you. And the better that you're able to work with those and deal with that, the easier it is to get through life, Dowsing rods. I want to see what this is about. So the dowsing rods have sought you out to announce that your search is almost over. You've spent a long time looking in the wrong places. Now is the moment to sense through your heart using the natural elements as your guide. This is cool. So whether you're seeking a love or marriage, it's about to happen. If you're seeking a partnership and making a ton of money, it's about to happen. You've got Wheel of Fortune coming in, right? And star energy, top of your game. Partnership, top of your game. It's like life cycles, throughout in astrology, the retrogrades and the way that the energy works with each other. It's the ebbs and the flows, right? It's very circular. So now is the moment to sense through your heart, using the natural elements as your guide. Doing so will point you in the right direction. Walk your path of destiny, aware of the signs in the flow of water beneath your feet and the depths of the earth. Create no attachments to the paths of others, for they may lead you to far more barren lands. You seek your path, they seek theirs. Nature will guide you, so get out in it and seek out the watering holes, the streams and rivers, and find what you need in their reflections. So seek and you will find. Don't give up, you're almost there. Time to step into your destiny. A lost item will soon be found. You've found the information you've been looking for. Reconciliation and reunion bring great joy. So you could be reuniting with people or reconciling with others. Take it as it resonates. I feel like that could have to do around this Ten of Cups, something that's going to make you extremely happy. Friends, family. Something working out in your favor for sure. As you blossom into the person that you're meant to be, the star that you're meant to be, right? But there's no use crying over spilled milk of the past. There's just not. Can't dwell on the past. It will stagnate your growth towards the future. Okay, what do we have for Taurus, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Underneath the deck, card number 40. Somebody could be 40 years old or be dealing with somebody who is. The underworld. Take over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. So this is talking about taking a journey, knowing your direction, also feeling a shift. We just experienced a huge shift with the full moon in Aries. Gosh, things just got crazy during this full moon. And I feel like this is why it's coming out, like this shift. It's still happening. We're coming out of it. Then we have number 10, cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be, blink and you shall see, a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. So let's read these. It's another 10, by the way. So we've got 10 here, 10 here, because technically this is a 10. 10 here, 10 here. I mean, 10, 10, 10. So 10, 10 could be extremely important for you. You could be seeing 10, 10 somewhere. Might want to look up angel number 10, 10. Okay, where's my book? So the underworld, transition and judgment. Yeah, somebody's transitioning as you step into this partnership, this matrimony, this level up in some way, shape, or form. Whether you're getting married or just moving up, it could be like taking on a new job or getting a promotion or something. It's marrying your work, you know, that type of energy. In Magick, the underworld is a place of transition between one life and the next, a place where you can retreat to replenish your soul and learn the details of your next human experience assignment. That does not mean that you won't find judgment when you cross the veil. It's often said that how you live one life will determine your abundance in the next. Those who go through life with loving, kind hearts will find prosperity and great love in the next. Those who were cruel will find themselves in a life of hardship and trauma as a way to atone for their unkindness. The message for this card is about transitions. It's about moving out of the old and into a new way of living. We've been clearing out baggage for a long time because it takes a long time to clear out ways of doing and thinking that make up our very ways of life. But it's time to step through the threshold into something new and different. This can be scary because it means something has had to die so that your new life may begin. You are more than prepared to handle this new path or it wouldn't have been given to you. Embrace the change, loved one. So, cauldron. Keywords: transmutation, which is also transformation, vessel, and metamorphosis. A cauldron is essential for a witch and is often the center of her home. It has many uses, from cooking to working spells, brewing potions, and making floor washes. The cauldron is the vessel of transformation, turning materials into something useful, healing, and nourishing. Excuse me, out of nowhere. Excuse me. The cauldron is a symbol of bringing many things together to create the things that you want. Sometimes things have to be broken down before something new can be created. It may even take several attempts before you have the perfect outcome. Do not be afraid to fail or try your spells a few different times or in different ways. As you grow in your practice, you will begin to see what works and what doesn't. You will understand the signs of your bubbling pot and can make adjustments when needed. If you're holding the cauldron card, it's because there is not one path to the outcome that you seek. You may have to try many different approaches to manifest what you desire. Perhaps becoming a millionaire means that you have to develop a few different sources of income, or to find love, you'll have to kiss many frogs before finding your prince. A spell may need to be worked over the course of many months or even years. You cannot always expect your workings to happen within the course of a moon cycle. There are often things in your aura that are preventing you from being ready to receive what you seek. Perhaps you have to learn how to manifest something else before manifesting the bigger goal. Trust your intuition. So it's practice makes perfect. There could have been something that you tried before, whether it was, another partner, or, like, for instance, a wedding dress, right? So you may have had to try on a million wedding dresses to find the one, or something could happen. Oh my gosh, this is too close for comfort. I'm not going to go into details, but like, even when you think that you found the dress, something could happen, and it's like your heart's set on something, but you're forced to choose something else, right? And you have to learn how to roll with the punches, and there's lessons in these experiences. Those lessons become the blessings. But it's basically, the cauldron is saying that, it's all with practice, and practice makes perfect. And so sometimes you have to try it over and over again in order for it to perfectly work. Now, here's the other thing, too. That's not saying that your spells won't work the first time every time. Sometimes they will. But it's just saying don't give up. You have to keep going. All right, well, that is what I have for you this week, Taurus. Take it as it resonates. If it did bring you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. And as you know, I always enjoy sharing your time and energy with you. So it's together we grow. I look forward to reading for you again in the future, and I will see you on the flip side. You guys take care. Peace.